hope you're having an amazing day today. We're so excited to feature our next spotlight of the month. We're going to kind of give you a rundown of how today's going to work. We're going to start by introducing both of our hosts, and then we're going to go and open up the floor to our spotlight feature. She's an amazing country. We're so excited. We really can't wait. Then we're going to go in having some Q&A so you can kind of get to know her on a deeper level. Then we're going to have some ask of how you can connect with her, follow social media, everything of that manner. And then we're going to conclude to wrap it up for you guys. So, on that note, I'll introduce myself. My name is Taishita. I am the founder of Luxury Travels by Dreamy Designer Events, where we curate elite travel worldwide, as well as facilitate retreats so that you can rediscover, reconnect, and reset your life to come back a better version of you. And I'll pass it on to Star.
Thank you, Ty. Hey, I'm Star Dixon, the founder of Mitsu's, which is an online brand crafted for the home storytellers. We help hosts and tastemakers express their personal style, creativity, and the essence of their lives through thoughtfully curated decor. Speaking of creativity, today's guest, Siham Lahmine, is redefining travel in Morocco. As the founder of Morocco Travel Organizer, she crafts luxurious, deeply immersive experiences that go beyond sightseeing, connecting travelers to Morocco's culture, history, and cuisine. From exclusive home cooking classes to farm to table experiences, her work transforms her trips into unforgettable journeys. See, welcome to the show, and the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much, Tara and Saishida, for hosting me today. So, my name is Siham, and I run Morocco Travel Organizer. The idea behind starting this project is really to create meaningful trips that connect travelers with the locals, also let them experience the real culture of Morocco. I've seen a lot of travelers come in here, and all what they are touching base is just the sightseeing, which is like the main tourism view. However, what I wanted to really connect travelers with, it's what's behind the doors. When you're walking in the Medina, which is about 1,200 years old city, or when you're going in the foothill of the mountains, we really would like to invite you to homes so for you to can connect with the locals and also understand what it's the real culture of the country and each region what it represents as well.
Okay, that sounds amazing. And definitely it's an amazing destination and you definitely really hone in onto what it's all about and everything of that manner. So to kind of start us off, definitely want to go into just to kind of connect a little bit more and have a deeper understanding of what you do as well as why you do it. So my first question to you would be in terms of your clientele and people who are actually going there and that you facilitate this with, what is the process like? Are these suppliers you work with? Is it you personally that is curating these guided experiences? Let us know a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So normally, all the people who I'm working with are people who I've built connection with in the past 11 years in Morocco. So when I'm working with guides, with transportation company, as well with suppliers, that could be a local artisan, a female in her home. Those are people that I've visited personally and I've shared with them what is the vision and what we would like to do. So I'm not after really, I would say, just super activities in that sense, but it's about more about creating a meaningful experience. So when you are going inside a real family home, you do understand what a real family home represents. And of course, we do send with our travelers an English speaking facilitator. So they can connect with the locals and feel at ease, comfortable, ask question, come back from this journey, having a lot of information as possible. Every culture of the country, it's like an iceberg. And when you are ruling that country, you're just touching the surface. What we would like to do is really make you connect to what it's behind that sea level and how you can be there and how you can connect with Morocco as a country and come back with stories to share and be passionate about it as well as a country because it is a fascinating country and there is so much to see and so much to do and so much to experience as well.
That is very true. And one of the little things that I do know, is how male dominated your industry is. So what's your story and what has everything been like for you as a female founder?
Yeah. Well, the journey has not been that easy, of course, as a woman. And I think I am one of the fewest women in Morocco that runs a company in tourism as well. I haven't seen like one company that is 100% run just by a woman herself so far, unless there is something like behind that I don't know about. Like I've just decided that it's time for me to really start. And also like I'm starting this journey as a solopreneur. The reason why, because it's not about just having a lot of business in hand, but it's more about being there for the people who are trusting my brand and also
Mhm.
that I'm connecting with them. So, as an example, when people are texting or LinkedIn or Instagram or via emails or even WhatsApp, I'm the one who is always responding to their needs. There is nobody else or no other sales representative because I would like for people to feel that they are connected to me as well and that they are well looked after. That's the process and that's the vision of how I wanted to start the company and how I would like to continue it. Even if I'm looking for a growth, it's not about massive growth, but it's really sustainable growth. That's the main goal.
Yes, and I really do like that and appreciate that because it's all about those personalized touches and things to have so that people can know like they have somebody in destination and somebody that can help them in that's experience with it at the same time because it's different than trying to, figure it out on yourself. So,
Mhm.
my other question to you, and this is kind of like something especially when it comes to the travel industry and things of that manner, is what would make your services and something that people can experience and truly connect with? Because I know the importance of it, but definitely talk to our audience and find and let them know like what is the importance of them working with someone like you in destination, opposed to them trying to Google it and trying to figure it out on their own and then go in there and be like, oh, this is easy. I can figure it out and go there and realize you're in a completely different cultural, different world, different experience. So tell them about a little bit more about you and why your services are that they should definitely, use.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Morocco as a destination is not an easy accessible country as people think of. We have like we have signs that it's written in French and Arabic. That's one of the things. And Google Maps, it's not like Google Maps in Morocco. Even though sometimes they're saying to you, oh, the duration of travel is 2 hours, sometimes it end up in 3 hours or 4 hours because Google doesn't even understand the road where you're heading to. So they're just giving you an estimate. So having a local insider vision, it's always important. Plus, like what I do, I always try to maintain the quality. We always listen to the feedback of customers. So I'm here for what? I'm here actually to oversee accommodation and how they are proceeding like with the services. I'm here because I'm connecting with the locals, so I'm assigning to you. So I have that deep connection with them. People who think that they're coming and seeing Morocco, they're not actually seeing it. Because just as an example, like let's say I'm sitting in Fez in a cafe Medina or in Marrakesh in a cafe in Medina. And then what I'm seeing travelers doing on their own, they're not really navigating the city as it used to be. What they are doing, they're just touring like the main sites and that's it. While the streets of Marrakesh and the markets of Marrakesh are huge and massive. And the same thing in Fez. Just speaking in Fez as a city, it's more than 9,000 streets. So imagine if you can discover that on your own. Like when you're having someone who really knows where to take you and how to take you, then you're feeling connected like to that city. Also, we're not like just stressing the point of having historical tours, which is important, of course, to have on your day one, but we are also like saying or advising to our travelers to experience something that it's more cultural and more unique. Let's take as an example food tours, which I've been leading myself for more than 11 years now. So when I'm taking people on a food tour experience, it's not just about tasting the food in itself, but it's more about taking them into a journey and sharing with them what the story is behind this food tour. So like I'm working just with local shops. And when I'm saying local shops, I'm always like being careful of the quality of the food that it's given, something that it's cooked for hours, something like that it's actually healthy for you to try while you are with me. That's important. So when I'm standing with that vendor, like we're both locals, we're exchanging greetings, and like I'm sharing with them what it's the story behind the food, why we are eating it, how we are eating it, what are the rituals behind it, and also like what are the benefits of spices, of honey that you can even know like through this journey. And people, after 3 hours walking in the Medina and seeing it from another like perspective, it's not just historical, but it's food. Because let's face it, food is a huge part of our like day. We eat a lot during the day. So that's like connects a lot actually like to the custom and to the ritual of the country. After the 3 hours journey, people feel that they are much more connected. They understand how the locals think. And it's not just about food. Sometimes like travelers are asking me, am I married? Do I have kids? When I'm thinking to get married. Another question, why I'm wearing the scarf? When I'm wearing it? Like what are the rituals of the country? All of these questions. How do I feel in a dominated man? So all of these questions I'm always being asked, and I like it when people are asked because that means that they are interested in you and that they are interested in your country. So that's always make that experience matters, and I'm passionate, and even like after 11 years, still passionate about it.
Nice, actually. And
Yeah.
especially whenever it comes to like the customer service aspect of it, which actually does bring me to the next question that I have. As business owners and especially solopreneurs, we know that things come up like with regards to the handling of the customer service issues. So, how do you handle that? And what would be something that you would recommend travelers do when they come across a problem that can actually change the course of them enjoying their trips?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I'm always advising in my booking form as well, and I'm always sharing in my one-to-one meeting with them, is if you have feedback, please say it to me immediately. I'm always
Mhm.
available, literally, like on WhatsApp, on emails. So the moment like you are facing any issues and you are letting me, then you are giving me like the opportunity to do something nice in return for you or to fix that issue for you. One of the things that just happened actually recently is one traveler was at a hotel. Her credit card didn't work and she needed cash and she wasn't carrying enough cash with her. Then she called me and she said, "Oh, this is like the issue that I'm facing." And like there are no ATM that it's close by because she was on the road to the desert. Otherwise, every place like ATM in Morocco. So like she said, "Oh, I'm actually like located away from the ATM, so please fix this with me before I depart." So I just told her, "Look, I'm gonna call like the manager of the hotel, and we will sort it out between both of us. And all what you need to do is like withdraw cash later on and give it to the driver who is with you because he's gonna give me the money back." And I paid it on her behalf. So that's just one small thing that could happen, but when someone like comes to you, this is what I am here for. I'm not here just like, oh, to do your trip and that's it. I'm here to do your trip, stay with you during your trip, and even after your trip, really like stay connected with you because this is the importance of like, I would say, being with a boutique hotel owned and especially with a woman touch. Because let's face it, we are all women and we do all care.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, 100%. And that's why I'm like, I truly love your story and what you're doing too, because you can even hear the passion in it with you as well and the caring. It's not just about someone going there, sending them away, whatever. You are actually really passionate about the experience that they're going to have while they're there, and also making sure that it goes off without a problem. And if there is a problem, that you are there because you want to make sure that they enjoy their time. They're all the way there to experience your culture. And that's remarkable because you can't get that, in just, something random or somewhere on the internet. You really have that personal touch that people truly can have an amazing experience with.
Yeah, you said it beautifully.
So, on that note, we've talked and I really definitely love your story and I love everything that you're doing. But I also know that your work extends beyond travel. You're actively involved in volunteering and women's empowerment. Can you share what drives your commitment for these causes?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I would say since I was in high school, it's not just because of tourism. Like I am enjoying the fact of volunteering. That's something that it's already in my nature. It's not something that I'm just doing it because, oh, I'm running a business. Even like people who know me know like my character and what I'm trying to do. So like I've been volunteering in the girls center before like starting the tourism company, and that was with the American Language Center, like center actually. And I was like going there and even contributing with myself being there or teaching girls English or a lot of stuff that I've been doing. And that's something that I'm still would like to advocate for even more. Also, like something else that I'm trying to focus on, it's not just really like focus on institutions, but focus on people's stories. Because most of the companies are saying, oh, like we are sending money to this institution or to this institution just to show, like, it's not just to show the name, but it's really like just I would say maybe like to build more connection. But for me, like I'm looking for women's stories who are in need, but they
Mhm.
cannot even speak of that. And there are like a lot of women's stories who I know. As an example, just one woman who literally lives in a garage instead of a home. That's where she is living. And she is someone, not just me, my family, our neighbors are looking after her because we don't want her to feel alone. This is the kind of stories and this is the kind of people that we also would like to support along with like sensors. Also, in terms of women empowerment, I'm not going to say just women empowerment again in terms of centers, but it's more in terms like of local women who are inside their home. When I'm taking a traveler inside a family home, they are already supporting a woman because she is doing a cooking class experience with them, or sometimes even something artisanal with them. That also contributes like to the city and to the country. So it goes to the real locals. That's what it goes to.
Oh, and that's actually like really like a good also like touch. And actually, my next question kind of veers away from this in a little bit of ways because I do know that you love extreme sports, but like which one is your favorite?
Oh my God, so many, so many. Like I would say, I've been and I'm still so adventurous. One of the lovely experiences that I do is quad biking. I mean, I cannot travel to any country without doing quad biking. That's something that it's a must for me because I like connecting with the road of that place. That's what I like. But I mean, I've done skydiving, I've done like, yeah, I've done paragliding above Turkey. What I've done else? Hiking, extreme hiking, all of these experiences, I love it and I enjoy it myself because they show you different parts of where you are.
And also just your carefree personality too. Like not carefree and just like aloof, but like carefree in terms of like openness and just like wanting to bring in and connect. So that definitely checks.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. And it's actually amazing because you really can connect with someone when you like, okay, this is what they do, this is what they love, but this is also what they do in their free time and you're like,
Right.
"Ooh, you're like, wow, she's like an amazing person." So,
Mhm.
definitely, we definitely love that. And I did have a question. So, what's one hidden gem in Morocco that most travelers don't know about but absolutely should experience?
Like there are actually two places that I'm gonna like share with you, not just one hidden gem. One of the hidden places that I've started taking travelers to recently is Bahalil region, and it's about 40 minutes drive from Fez. And the idea is like you're walking into this little village that it's colorful, beautiful, hosted by Amazigh people. And like when you're seeing doors, you think that they are apartments or houses, but once you are going inside, it's actually a living cave style. So there are furniture there, TV, anything you can think of, all the facilities. And the lovely idea about like living there is when it's cold outside, it's warm inside that cave. And when it's warm outside, it's reversed. It's cold inside the cave. So people have actually find their ways into living into them. And they are just beautiful, I would say, just superb. So that's like one of the places that I love taking travelers to discover. Another area that I'm right now working to create an experience around it. So it's still like not 100% clear, but it's something that I want to really do. It's Taza. And it's around 1 hour and a half drive each way. And actually, like Taza is home of different kind of caves that are under the ground, not apartments. It's a different like sort idea. Also, there are beautiful mountains over there, and there is a family home that it's located in a hill that I'm interested to go and see what kind of experiences we could create together. So just taking people like over there, it's really connecting to the nature. That's the main point.
Yes, that's amazing. And I really love that because as I've been to Morocco once and definitely hands down want to go back, especially I need to go back and connect with you. But definitely it is truly an amazing destination and it has so much to offer and it has a lot more to offer than most people can even think about. And having to experience it with someone who lives there, who's there, who can help you with those things, it's like if you're going all the way there, you don't want to miss it. And that's truly what your experience is. And I appreciate that 100%.
Like people are already thank you by the way, people are already like spending time, like I would say spending money on their flights, taking from their own time. So like all what we're trying to say here is when you travel, make it matter, make your travel matter and really connect to that place. It's not just about Morocco, it's any country you are going to. Planning, knowing what you're doing, what kind of experience you are doing that connects you with the local, really create a sustainable tourism and like really create an appreciation like when you are traveling as well, because when we travel to connect ourselves and to be away from our comfort zone and also to come back with many stories to share. This is the kind of travel that it's, I would say, not just healthy but really let you come back healthy yourself after like your experiences.
100%, 100%. And before we go into segue off into our icebreaker, I do have one last question, which is outside of like currently what Morocco Travel Organizer is doing now, what plans do you have coming up?
Like the idea for me, like it's really to focus on Morocco Travel Organizer, to be honest, because this is like my baby business. I would like to make it like, I would like, how to say it? I would like to make it as sustainable as possible. That's the first thing. And I'm gonna stress on this point a lot, I know. And also like I would like to spread my wings throughout places that are undiscoverable by travelers. This is another like key feature that I would like to focus on. So really like just showing my country, representing my country, that's a passion in itself. So like I'm not gonna say there is something that it's aside from that. This is the side of it. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, sorry. I meant like outside of like the current happenings, but yes, you did catch. So it's been really incredible, like learning about your journey and how you're transforming travel into something that's truly immersive and meaningful. So before we go any further, I just wanted to ask, since we love to get and discover the person behind the passion, here's a fun question. What's something surprising or unexpected about you that most people wouldn't guess?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the most thing that people don't even guess, it's sometimes me speaking English. That's what I'm gonna say. And I actually had that wherever I go, not just in Morocco, but even abroad. Like,
Yeah.
and that's always making me like actually, like I would say, smiling in that sense. I've been into a bus in Morocco and I've had guests who were speaking English alongside with me on that journey. And they didn't even realize that there is somebody who understands English. And sometimes they ask question, oh, how much did the bus driver say that it's gonna take? And then I'm jumping and I'm saying, oh, it's 20 minutes. And they are literally
You're like, I got you.
Yes.
Like, surprise.
when I am abroad, like when I'm walking, people like sometimes just think that I'm speaking French because they have that vision, oh, like we've been like colonized by French, and she won't understand English. So sometimes, like I had a traveler struggling speaking with me in French, and then I'm saying, "Oh, do you speak English?"
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
of course I speak
that's
English.
hilarious.
Fun and hilarious, like thing that I've actually like I would say experienced myself.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. And definitely, I would probably say for those who have been watching and feel connected to your mission, what's the next steps and asks from you, whether it's following you on social media, learning more about your work, or reaching out, and how can the audience engage with you and what you're creating?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the idea really, if people would like to follow my journey, then social media is one of them. And I always encourage people like to just reach out. I'm not just gonna say one email away. We are one text message away. That's like how close we
Yes.
are. Yeah. So like sometimes just come and say hi. Even if you're not planning to do a trip now, who knows, maybe in the future. Or if you have any question about travel planning, we are here for that, of course. So, like, literally, we are that close to you, more than what you can imagine. So, following our journey, texting, emailing, all of them like work.
No, we definitely do agree with the fact that you're just like a really great communicator. So yes, like definitely could connect with Siham. And actually that wraps up today's episode. So a huge and special thank you to Siham for sharing her journey and giving us a glimpse into how travel can be a powerful bridge to culture, connection, and unforgettable experiences. So if you're inspired to explore Morocco in a deeper, more immersive way, be sure to check out Morocco Travel Organizer and follow Siham on social media for travel tips, cultural insights, and upcoming experiences. And like we already said, like she's great at communicating. So just like connect with her. And also, with that said, we also appreciate you, our audience, for spending time today with us. And so, if you enjoyed this conversation, again, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share your reviews so that with a fellow travel lover, and let us know your comments and let us know your thoughts in the comments and keep the conversation going. So until next time, keep building, keep growing, and stay inspired. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.